something really weird. I want to talk about designers' inner voice. And I never heard about it. I never thought about it, well, when I was starting to work on design projects. But it is probably the most essential tool that a designer can have. So this gut feeling, inner voice, call it whatever you want, we all have it. But the designer needs to really train it and hear it. And this is why I want to ask you to, now, when you're going on those travels from one space to another, feel how you react to every space you go to. Feel how your body reacts to every space. How is your heartbeat? How is your breathing? How do you feel relaxed or do you feel tense? Physically feel how you react to a big open space with big windows. How you react to a small dark room. How you react walking from a big light space through a door to a small dark room. How you physically feel it. Because we do. It's not just our eyes. We physically feel it. I realized this, that it exists and that I actually have it, and the very strong inner voice is talking to me when I was building these villas. So, as I already mentioned, there were a lot of mistakes happening, and I did want to kill some people, but I didn't. So I'm walking around after months of demolition, the beginning of construction, then getting to the point when the walls are actually starting to grow. And on a space like that, it's quite difficult to, to check if the angle is 90 degrees, if the wall is straight or parallel, because it's big, and when there are no walls to to get some kind of yes. It's hard to say if things are wrong or right. And at some point I started realizing that I'm working on this huge construction, and I'm physically thinking that feeling that I'm gonna throw up. And then I knew that something wrong is happening. Then I knew that the walls, the lines are not parallel, the corners are not straight, and then I just had to look, where did it happen? And I would always find the place. And when I realized that, I started noticing my own reaction in any other space that I walked to. And I realized that in very dark spaces with a little bit of light, my heartbeat just goes faster. And I do like it. I don't mind. Not necessarily always, but it's a natural reaction. And we need to hear this voice, and we need to know how we feel. Because that will make everything else so much easier. And space is a very strange concept, yeah? It's like, it's there, but what is it? It's just the air we breathe. But it's actually not. Space is full of energy. Space is full of those flows of, energy is just going here, for example. That's why it's so nice to be in this to be creative in the space, because energy is free, because it can go up and down and through the big windows, and nothing is stuck. And there is also a reason why nothing is happening in that corner. We never go to that corner, because that corner has zero energy pretty much. And again, a simple explanation. So there are two doors. There is a staircase leading up. There is a door there. So the natural flow of flow of energy, which would not be perfect for creativity or any creative work, would go from here to there, from there to here. That's why there is nothing in that kitchen except some material storage. And never was, and never will be. And we tried to put some bar table there and to have some, but nobody wants to be in that place. And that's very simply explained. And especially when we are planning putting those lines on paper, when we're planning a house that we're going to build, we need to think about these flows of energy, the space itself, how it's going to feel. And another simple example, why in the bedroom the bed is always with the back to the wall. Because in any other position, it would be really strange to feel, and I know that to sleep in there. And I know that in a lot of hotels, the beds are, you know, well, free in the middle. In a hotel, fine. For a night or two, fine. But at home, you will never do that. You will always move the bed to the wall or put something behind it. And so these simple things, we will go through more exercises about that, but it's really, really important. And next thing, which is my personal favorite, is magic. And magic is actually exactly what we are doing. We create practical magic. We can turn a horrible place, just concrete floor, concrete walls, small windows, and turn it into the happiest place on the planet. And how we do it, well, there are some simple rules and so on. We will go through them. But we need to understand that magic is actually what we do. And miracles do happen. And those miracles of, you know, a perfect morning in a perfect bedroom, that's what we can create. And that's our direct goal and our direct assignment as a designer, to create those miracles. And magic, talking about, let's just do the simple example. Yeah? Imagine you're walking on a street, and it's a busy street, and there's a group of people watching some performance. There is a guy there in a black jacket, black hat. He's getting a bunny out of the hat, and the crowd claps. You pass by, and you think, okay, there is a magician there getting a bunny out of the hat. Imagine you're taking your kid to the theater. It's an old theater, golden carved chairs, red velvet on the chairs, red velvet curtains. There is a drum beat. There is a beam of light on the stage. The same guy in the same jacket comes on the stage with the same hat and the same rabbit. But the whole theater is silent. Everybody goes, wow. And then they applaud, you including. So this kind of experience, that's what we need to create. The expectation. Magic is about expectation of magic. If it's something, let's say you open the doors, you know it's a beautiful house, you open the doors, it's a beautiful house. You'll walk in, you'll say, okay, well, it's a beautiful house. But if imagine, this is what I was trying to do here. You walk through a dark, long hallway. You don't know where you're coming. And when you come out of that, you inevitably say, wow, that's, okay, something else. That's why long corridors are God-given present to interior designers. We need to use them. We need to create them. We need to create this expectation of miracle. And there are some very simple tools. And here, actually, stereotypes are what we need. Any stereotype is the perfect tool for a designer to take and do something completely different. And stereotypes, well, in the designer world, I mean, there are so many, but the simplest example is bathroom. Yeah? If I say the word bathroom, 99% of population on the planet will imagine a small room, toilet, shower, sink, marble or tiles, shower curtain, hopefully a window. But in some places, no windows are even imagined by the designers. So that's a simple stereotype. Just take that, do something completely different. Don't put a sink, don't put a shower. I mean, yes, you need sink and shower, but don't go to a shop that sells sinks and showers and buy them. Create something else. Put two brushes in a crystal vase. I don't know, paint the shower emerald green. Put a lot of plants inside. Make shells fall from the ceiling. Do something completely different. The same goes with kitchens. If we say kitchen, everybody will think rows of cupboards on the floor, rows of cupboards on the wall, and endless amount of cereal boxes, pasta. It's like we're getting ready for the end of the world, in a way, in many kitchens. And just take that, do something completely different. The kitchen has to be a travel experience. The bathroom has to be a travel experience. So stereotypes are a blessing in disguise for interior designers. Yes, that is magic.